What's going on, everyone? GMGM, 9 a.m. here in Australia, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over with our friends in America. GM guys, and good evening to all around the world as well. Craig, how are you going today, mate? Market's steady. Market's steady. How you going?
I'm good, thank you, Greeny. G'day, everyone. GG. But colder here today. Hey, it's a bit crispy in the morning.
Dude, I know, dude.
I was
Yeah,
like,
I
shit.
literally dipped outside before. I'm gonna have to put a jump like yourself. I'm gonna have to wear
Yeah.
a jumper soon.
I'm
It's
like,
wild.
man, I'm not used to this. Normally it's a singlet. Now I'm like, holy crap! But it's good, bro. It's sunny skies. I
Dude,
like this time of year in Australia. It's the
yeah,
best, man. For everyone listening, we don't really get a winter where we are. We kind of get a spring. It would be like for most other places. It's
yeah.
the best, man. No rain, blue skies. Keeps
That's
makes me happy, man. So that's why I'm smiling. But yeah, man, markets. It's chilling, man. It's not. I wouldn't call it super exciting, but it's probably exciting. Oh, I think it's super exciting because I think
yeah,
it looks like we're going higher. So,
yeah,
we were at a tipping point, a pretty critical tipping point. I think probably a couple of weeks ago, where I spoke to you and I said, "Oh, I'm becoming a little bit more open minded to maybe downside."
yeah,
Luckily that turned out well, not it has not turned out, but it looks like it may be going up rather
yeah.
than down. So that I am thankful for. It's probably boring to some people, but I think for people like you and me that kind of are patient, I'm cool with this level. This
Yeah.
is beautiful for me.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, Greeny? What are your
Well, yeah, obviously, like as people know, I got scammed and hacked last week, so I liquidated that whole punk position when I sold it. So I'm actually don't have really any sort of spot allocation at the moment outside of sort of abstract ecosystem. I've been trading more on leverage recently, which we've been absolutely nailing in GTG. So, yeah, I'm in the same camp, Craig. I would actually kind of like a bit of a pullback to some shallow fibs, and then I'd be pretty keen to probably buy something like Solana, Sui, bit of Bitcoin, maybe like a few other more risky sort of plays. But even then, like I'm much more in the camp that swing trading in size right now, and we'll talk about some of these positions as well on
Mm,
meme coins or in leverage, is probably a better bet than trying to sort of dabble in the spot market. Like it's far different, Craig. And you and I both know this, and a lot of people who've been following us for a while, right, will understand that when you're trading cryptocurrency, you go through trends, you go through mini
mhm,
cycles within the whole cycle. And so for
mm,
me right now, the for me to allocate spot, it really doesn't make sense
yeah.
because when you're buying spot in the bear market or in the first initial stages of the bull market, so I'm talking when Craig bought.
You were buying puppets back then, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
exactly.
Yeah.
We were buying Bitcoin for sub 30K. We were buying Radium for 20 cents. We were buying Solana for 17 to $30. I don't really want to be aping into Solana at 150 if it's only going to go to 220 in a spot allocation. I will swing trade the shit out of it. I will long it and short it like on size with leverage, but I won't spot trade it. And I'd rather do that as well and keep that cash for tax now that I have to pay for other potential investment opportunities, those sorts of things. And I think within that too, like a hedge for me right now is NFTs on ETH. I want to have some ETH exposure, and I think NFTs on ETH are a really good way to go about that, particularly the Pudgy ecosystem, particularly with the viral nature in which Abstract's kind of explored the markets over the recent times. But then I probably would ape some BTC. If BTC goes back down to low 80s, I probably buy some BTC there, Craig. That's probably the one I would happily hold in spot. Everything else,
Mhm.
though, is very much more of an aggressive play at this time in the market, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. Alpha's saying, "What's up, man? What's up?" Thanks for tuning in. I agree. This is the time of the market, and I've said this for quite a while, where I've been saying I want the bull run to end for this exact reason because I find this, and I've heard a few other experienced traders say this. This is the time of the market. It's quite hard to trade.
Yeah,
Um, and I know people listening probably think, "What the hell are you talking about? It's a bull run. It's the best time to trade." But
yeah,
for me, coming up, this is as far as I'm concerned, the second half. The volatility is big,
hmm,
and entries are critical because now's the time where you could go in with size and actually still have a 50% pullback, or
that's
and even in Bitcoin.
yeah,
Maybe not
yeah,
50%, but man, maybe not 50. You might cop a 30. But that hurts, man, especially with size. So you've got to be really careful with entries and exits now, whereby, say, a year ago when we went Ray, for instance, like how cruisy was that trade? Like that was the most stress-free 10, 20x of my life.
Because the thesis was super obvious. And
Yeah,
like, don't get me wrong, I think like particularly with Radium's sort of new establishment in terms of like their new protocol and launching memes and stuff, I think that's fantastic. And the thesis is there, but time I think is just not on your side, right? Like it
no,
was, as you say, about a year ago.
yeah,
Mid-year last year, I was so confident in the play of bullish continuation into 2025. Whereas now I do think we get a bit more. We get a shallow pullback. We probably push one leg higher. Is how I envision
yeah.
how price goes. But a lot of the alts and stuff are going to suffer compared to BTC and to a lot of the market. So it's a tough one. I mean, if you do look at this chart, like Radium chart again, like we took profits at this at $8. We sold all of it here at $3.80.
I'm so glad we sold up into those
Bro,
pumps, bro. I would be
imagine round tripping.
devastated.
We were up 40x, Craig. We're up 40x on it. So you got to take profits. You got to take profits. So
Looking at that, we could have legit almost come all the way back to when we first started streaming price wise. Hey, not far off. That would have sucked, man. 2 years of streaming, hey, down the drain, telling people to take profit.
But I think the other thing you got to note here too is whilst we've seen a really good rally here, and a lot of people get this wrong in crypto, but whilst we've seen this beautiful rally, okay, a lot of people are like, oh, it's time to ape into the green. Now's not the time to buy, guys. Okay, this looks like we could break down here, set a higher low. That's the opportunity. This is where I'm looking for. This opportunity here to then leverage, low leverage, like literally you can put 2x leverage on 10 grand, whatever it is, rather than buying spot and be very clear with stop losses, very clear with take profits, all those sorts of things.
And like we were saying yesterday, Greeny, with what's his name, Eli. At least with leverage trading, one of the benefits is you have to have your stop. Like, well, you should have your stop, but you've got invalidation levels, and you have to at least have thought about that before you enter the trade. Where spot, you can just hit buy and tell yourself, "Oh, I'll make a plan later. I'll set your stop loss or your take profit or sell limits and all that." But often you won't.
No.
Just going from my past experience, I do now, but I'm just going back to Craig in 21, what I used to do. And like I've said before, I used to have a plan for where I'll take profit, but I didn't have a plan for where, if it dipped. I never had a plan because in my mind, that was never going to happen. So what happened was when it dipped, I shat my pants because I didn't have a plan.
That's exactly right.
And what was it, Mike Tyson? Didn't he say everyone's got a plan until you punch in the face? And it's pretty much true with crypto, man. If you don't have a plan, and it smacks you in the face. And with adrenaline going and nerves and anxiety, making a plan is really hard. You kind of get frozen, don't you? And you panic. And sometimes, I can't remember what the word is, but you just get like, you disabled. You can't even make a choice. It's like, it's really strange thing to go through. So that's why now I do all those plans and I set them because I just know in those moments if I freeze up, it can cost me money and I don't want. And it's so stressful. It's the stress I try and avoid.
And why, I'll put a tweet out this morning. Literally, have a process, have a plan, stick to it, and you'll be happy as Larry. You literally
will. As well was probably the takeaway from yesterday's stream. I got a message from Eli's still trying to trade Bengu, I think.
He DM'd me this morning, bro.
I told him to take his mouse away from him, man. I'm like, stop.
He's rinsing his profits with tax and bloody fees by trading in and out. I know, like, man.
Stop buying or selling, bro. Like, fuck.
I know.
But hey, look, we've all been through it, and sometimes that's the tuition you have to pay, unfortunately. So
that's it.
He'll get there. Shout out to, and he's killed it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not even cracking up about it.
Dude is nailing content right now. He's
fine.
Some news overnight, guys. Obviously, Filecoin has continued its strength towards the upside. Officially in GTG, we are now up 4.3x on the trade from 290 million. Printing money on Filecoin.
Nice chart, Greeny.
What I love seeing here too, Craig, is Rect absolutely pumping. Now, unfortunately, I didn't buy the lows. I was actually looking at this chart literally last week, I think it was, or the week before, going, I kind of like the higher low here, this bit here. I really like that retest there of the 886 and that bounce. And I knew, particularly with Rect Drinks on the horizon and OSF going quite viral with all that, it's great to see Reccoin up 20% today. So again, if you caught that 886 move on that trade, you'd be up 2.6x on that bad boy. So lots of opportunities out there, guys. Hyperliquid is actually up quite a considerable amount as well today, is breaking out as well. So we're starting to see a lot of sort of alts really start to rally here. I want to see that dip one more time and
Yeah.
capitalize on these and long all of these up towards those higher sort of evaluation areas. Sonic as well, a newer token that
These are
launched.
nice charts, Greeny.
These are all very nice charts. Great.
Whoa.
These are
Haven't seen this
beautiful
in a
charts.
while.
Beautiful charts that I love to trade. Beautiful charts that I love to
Yeah,
trade.
I've got goosebumps, actually. I'm not even kidding. I haven't seen charts like this for months.
I
Yeah,
mean,
a year.
if we look at WIF as well, it's maybe starting to put in higher low time frame sort of zones as well. Like if we have it, a look from its all time high to all time low, like it's back above its 886. With it potentially looking to break out against itself here as well. So we're seeing a lot of nice rallies. It's that next higher low that I would love to capture on a lot of these charts. So that's what I'm looking at now. Craig, I did title this live stream today, "Sell in May and Go Away." So traditionally in crypto, as we head into the American slash European summer, a lot of the time we do start to see TradFi, we start to see big hedge funds, etc., step away from the markets. And so traditionally, I wanted to actually have a look and see whether it correlate. Now, traditionally, a lot of the time, sell in May is the alpha. Like, I mean, we've all heard it before, Craig. What's your thoughts on it before we dive, obviously, into the analytics?
Going off the past bull run I had, yeah, that was the play. Sell in May and go away till about November, December.
Yeah.
So I can't argue with that. As far as this run goes,
It's different.
Am I going to jinx myself by saying it's different, man?
It is
Like
different.
it looks a bit different. It feels a bit different. And didn't we buck a trend this year? Yeah, March. Yeah, March.
Yeah.
We're a bit different looking at that, actually.
I mean, and even if you look,
we're the opposite almost.
So because Bitcoin is just so strong and so healthy, guys, like it only has one negative period in this like, sure, it's 7% average returns, 0% average, 7%, 1%. And that's purely because the other 4 months of the year outside, well, the other 8 months of the year outside this sort of period here in the mid-year is just very strong, right? You have 46%, 21%, 12%, 13%, 13%. So it is selling in May. I think it might not be the best thing anymore. I think hodl through May, hodl through summer, trade trends in summer, come back and reap rewards later in the year, Craig.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know if we're going to have that significant pullback. Gee, I'm so scared to even say these words, man, because I feel like the market's listening. But
yeah,
I kind of feel like we had that pullback. I
yeah,
kind of feel like our May was in February.
Yeah.
Could it pull back again? Sure. To be honest, though, if it did, I wouldn't really mind. I'd prefer it just to keep grinding up because I got a good position. But I know, I wonder if the market's going to give it to us, man, because I know people didn't. I feel like a lot of people didn't buy that 74K dip, man. I don't reckon many did.
Not many people did.
I saw hardly anyone bullish at that time. So I reckon there's a lot of sideline people, which actually makes me really bullish on my buy. Because the more that are sidelined, the more are going to get frustrated and the more going to ape in when this ends.
Yeah.
So that's my kind of thesis on where I'm going to get my exit is all the sideline people. So yeah, selling may go away. No, I agree with you. I'm going to hang around, man. I'm going to hang around and hope to sell through. Man, I don't know. What are you thinking? It's tricky. Is it going to pump end year or is it going to be a mid-year pump? I don't know.
I don't know about timing at this current stage, but I do think we get a pump towards that 115K mark. And I mean, if we do come and have a little bit more of a deep dive into global money supply, it's still increasing at a really nice rate here. If I just zoom into a little bit more recently, this cycle, let's go with this cycle. So as you can see here, we have seen a really nice increase over the sort of past couple of months, pretty much since the start of the year. So again, if that keeps trending up and then they do turn the money printers on after rates go down, then yeah, I definitely see BTC heading to that 115, 120 minimum, if not higher. So that'd be great for you, Craig. That's a 60% move, is it? 70% move from 74K, about that?
Yeah, that would be nice. In saying that, in May, if we get a pump, man, past 100K, if we go all-time high or close to it, to what we were, so 108, 109, I'll take a chunk off the table. So it's kind of dependent on price for me whether I sell in May.
Yeah.
If it does go 109 again, man, I am going to scale out there because I
Yeah.
haven't got the balls to do what I did last time and hold for that
Yeah.
long if I don't need to, is what I mean.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well,
for me, it'll be a more case of scaling out when that price hits, which I'm confident it will in 25. I just don't know when. I don't know if we'll get it May, June, July, or October, November, December.
well, really interestingly here, we have the monthly close in 32 minutes, Craig. So we can definitely come back and
Oh,
talk
great.
about this at 10 a.m. For us, which will
Yeah.
be what I'm most curious about is the monthly stochastic close for BTC and how far this does come from 106 because we aren't too below it really. Like when you think back literally a couple weeks ago, we're at 74, right? So we're up 20 grand on that. So this might be very close for a potential bullish May, actually, where you might actually see price get closer. And then in June, we might see it sort of overtake it again and push towards the upside. So yeah, I agree, Craig. I think people maybe need to dive a little bit deeper into the analytics and actually see that during mid-year, historically, has been a pretty good year. I mean, post-halving year, if you want to look at post-halving years, so if we look at 2021, we had a 35% pullback, we had a 5% pullback,
Oh, that
and then
was
we
when
had
I
a
was in
pump.
21. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, but
I
then we had a
remember that.
mad. I mean, like the end of 2021 wasn't really good, except for really October and July there. So that's really interesting.
Yeah, I remember
Um,
Christmas being a big letdown actually that year.
yeah,
Like, damn,
yeah,
I thought
yeah.
it
We were chasing all those low cap gaming tokens. I remember watching Becca videos and literally just
Do you
dumping
remember him
whatever he built.
writing little notes in the background? He'd put a picture up. I don't know if you
Yeah,
remember this, and he'd find the ticker, and he'd put somewhere in the room written secretly a ticker's name. I look
yeah.
back now and I think, shucks, man,
What,
that's a pretty sneaky pump and dump way to do it because you're
dude?
pretending you're not
He
like doing it, but you're doing it. Like,
dude, he's as bad as they get. Like
yeah,
he's a corrupt man. Like he is a corrupt man.
I
So
actually, the more I actually watched a video of his the other day because I thought, fuck it, I'm going to put a bit of Beck in my veins because I actually, part of me doesn't mind him. I kind of reckon he's having a laugh. Like,
he's an entertainer. He's
yeah,
done well. He sold a business for a couple hundred, whatever.
yeah.
GG's.
I just like the fact he goes, I know you're here for the abs and shit. Like, I was just like, fuck, you're a weapon, man. Like, I don't know if he's a complete wank in real life, but I actually think he might
I'm
be
sure he is.
yeah. But his sense of humor is not bad. So I'm like, I
Yeah,
listened to him the other day and he fucking cracked me up. But would I buy a token that he's shilling? Nah, bro, no
yeah,
fucking way. Not
yeah.
after him and all his cronies got in. Fuck that.
Yeah. No, and I think that's the key point too. Hey, like you
Proud of us
gotta.
not having done that yet, Greeny. We haven't really, we haven't stooped as low as that yet.
I mean, there's so many opportunities. I could shill a low cap
Get
if
a
I wanted to. I
20K
just don't
low
do it.
cap.
I just don't do it. I'm above that. I'm above that in my opinion. So
Greeny Froggy Cyborg says g'day, by the way.
Froggy, legend. Hey mate, good to see you. Good to see you in Craig's chat. Mate, come in watch my stream.
Did you put, hey, when you put your chat on Abstract, did you put an app up?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
got it on
same.
Myriad. I got it on Myriad because I will get there shortly. And I want to talk about Rectech's daily game too, because it's actually let's
Is it the blackjack?
We'll talk about that shortly. So a couple things too. Big shout out to Craig for shilling Housecoin at about 3-4 million in GTG. Ticked over the 120 mark or $115 million mark last night when we were sleeping. So we're up. Yeah, I mean it was what's that? A 30x call now?
Ridiculous chart.
Maybe a 40x call nearly. So yeah, big shout out to Craig for that bad boy. But memes are really going good, which is great to see. Like good volume in the meme coin market. Love to see it. I did take a trade on Let's Bonk. I want to see some volume come in. I like this as a stop loss below the 886, and hopefully we'll push up towards higher fibs in the near future. I've been shilling Abster on the timeline as well. With a lot of charts look really good.
Yeah, I bought more of that yesterday.
Yeah, I literally bought some yesterday as well. So I've got, I think, nearly $6,000 in this bad boy.
Good,
so
man. Looks good.
Yeah, I like this. I like this chart. I think if you think about memes on all different chains, right? Like, why wouldn't the abstract meme coin mascot not run to 50 million or 100 million? So that's still a good, what's that, like 3x to 50 million and nearly a 10x to 100. So, I mean, if I can make 50 grand off this bad boy, I'll be a happy man. I'll be a happy man. So,
oh yeah, if you get a 10x on that, fuck yeah, that'll be. What's the
13.9 million at the moment? 13.9.
Still
Yeah.
okay, right? It's not massively high either. Like, I say that carefully because I know it can go a lot lower than that. But like you just said, there's only so many plays on abstract, and I think with abstract getting more and
Yeah.
more eyes now, and man, I reckon. I mean, I wonder what will happen to these coins when the abstract drop happens. If liquidity will flow
Yeah, that's
in
a
or
good
out,
point.
that's
That's a
what.
really good point.
Yeah, I want to say in, but I have crypto's got a real big habit of doing the
Yeah.
opposite, of what you think it'll do. But just something to keep in
Yeah,
mind, I
absolutely. No, I
suppose.
agree with that point for sure. Yeah, no, so good to see Abster pumping. I think it'll flip Newt. Personally, I think it'll flip. Yeah, it has flipped Newt. And rightly so. Like Newt, sure, Newt's a cool meme, but it's just not native to abstract. Abster is native to abstract. Makes so much sense that this should be number one on abstract by far. Like makes so much sense.
Am I right? Did I see some memes going up about Abster with the penguin with heaps of ab with a
Yeah,
six
I
pack? Was
mean,
that
I
what I
probably
saw
see
this
heaps of
morning?
rubbish about it all. Hey, yeah,
Cracked me up, man. Don't know if it was a new
yeah,
coin or this one, but it was fucking funny, man. I was like, okay. If you guys start
yeah,
memeing that shit, I like that, because we just need a few more eyes over on abstract, and things
yeah.
like this was seen, man. And we've seen it happen before, man. People went over to BNB to buy
And
shitcoins. So if they go
they went
there,
to
man, then
Tron. I
that's
went
three.
gigaviral.
Yeah, I went to Tron
I
for a
went
day.
gigaviral on
So
YouTube with 3 videos from Tron. Like I'm talking tens of thousands of views. It was
man,
so random, so I was like,
why Tron of all
I was in
coins?
Chesnia, and I was like, oh, Tron seems to be right. I'll do a couple of videos. Got like I was like 4 grand, like 4,000 views within like a couple of. I was like, what? This is on. So I doubled down. You always double down on stuff like that and put out 3 videos, and then it died. And then it died. It
Yeah,
literally
man.
died.
Yeah, man. If you hit a
But
hook,
this is what I was talking about earlier. So RecTech, obviously, I come on here to earn XP and take part in their games every day. They've got an abstract game currently, which we'll have a look at as well. I mean, we'll have a look. But I thought this is actually a really interesting topic to discuss on stream, Craig. Like, who
just
is on this list? Who do you think is who is the most famous people of all time? Order it in the options that best, like who you think people will vote for, because like that's the thing.
depends on the age
Yeah,
groups. The issue. People reading this are
yeah,
going
and
to pick
so
young
that's what I
people.
was thinking. I was like, okay, so what
Bieber,
what do we think?
for
So
sure.
I always like to
Taylor
start the
Swift.
reverse. So who is the least famous on this list? I would say these two fellas, like actors down the bottom.
Same. The old
Messi is
fellas.
very famous, but Bieber and Taylor Swift are probably
Yes,
more famous than Messi. I don't know. Like, yeah.
agreed. And I think Musk is going to feature highly because we're everyone voting is
And
going to be into
exactly,
tech.
Musk and Donald Trump are so viral. So
And
then
Trump.
is Michael Jackson then someone that probably sits there?
Yeah, mid ranger, which
Dude,
is sad.
he's the goat of
Like,
pop. He's
he's
the
the
goat
number
of
one
pop. He's the
probably,
most
but
famous man, I reckon. All right.
yeah, same
But
here.
we like,
But yeah, I grew up when he
yeah.
was the
So
king.
that's what I'm
The
thinking
king.
though. Do you reckon is Taylor Swift more like famous than Trump and Musk? Serious question. When you think about Swifties, she's a billionaire. Like music, I don't know. Like, but like, it's. I think it's good.
Nah, not in this group though. Not with the boys. It's just going to be all
And
males
you got to
voting
remember,
as
this is
well.
RecTech, people on abstract, people who've been following crypto Twitter. Probably these two guys are high. Would you put JB above T Swiss or not?
Or I'd be tempted to because there's so many males, but maybe males like Taylor because
Fair,
she's
fair,
female.
fair take.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I'd leave Taylor there. I reckon the boys voting here might be on the younger side, and they might still be infatuated with Taylor on the wall,
And
man.
then
If you post it,
obviously Will
something
Smith
like
had that slap a couple years ago, so that went pretty viral.
yeah, that might knock him up. But yeah, that slap was good. Well,
So
good
do
and
you?
bad
And
for the
Michael
career.
Jackson is
Probably pretty
surely more viral than Tom Cruise, or more famous than Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise hasn't jumped on chairs
Yeah,
for a while, and he hasn't been in. He's been about 18
yeah,
Mission Impossibles, but that's about it. So I reckon Tom Cruise fairly low, but I do rate him.
yeah.
He's
No,
also
I
the
think
man.
yeah. But are we happy with that? I
Maverick.
think we're happy with that. I think we're happy with that.
I reckon that's pretty good, man. How's Donald Trump being that old and still being
Unbelievable,
number
bro.
one? You got to give it
Unbelievable.
to him,
Oh,
right?
look at that. I cracked
Like
in the top
marketing,
3,000 on the platform. Let's go.
yeah.
Now this here, they have an abstract. This is to win a Pudgy Penguin, I think, or something. So I had a look. Yeah, I did the devil rug, and so I literally, I don't even care anymore. I just go full port into the first one, and I got like
You can't
No, you can't.
strategize that
I
game,
literally
man.
rugged
You
me
just
on the
got to do what
second
you do.
candle,
Just
Craig. So I was like, well, stuff it. All right. At least it did me quick. So blackjack again. What I like to do with this is literally like at the start of the game, like it's actually I just go full port. I go full
max
port. Let's see
betting.
what we go. Oh my god, that
Yeah,
is
you
horrific.
oh,
Hit me with a
damn, a
9.
12.
Hit me. Oh, let's go. 21.
Oh, you're kidding.
Done. And that's all I do. I just go, yeah, I'll play one game, double my money, I'm out.
Yeah, that's brilliant, man. That's brilliant. Fuck, you're on
Yeah, so as you
1,600
can see, I'm
points.
25th out of 30,000 because I got 0 yesterday. So I still got some points, I mean, so for playing, but yeah, that's interesting as well. But
I like the
yeah,
blackjack, by the way. I've
it's
been
all
playing
right.
that
I
a bit.
don't
I
mind it.
reckon
I
it's
don't mind
cool,
it.
man.
I play it. I play it whenever it's the daily game or whatever. Like so, yeah. As you can see here, like I'm earning a bit of. Uh,
Have you played Death Race
I
much?
like
I
Death
actually
Race.
don't
I think
mind
Death
that.
Race is the fun one.
I don't mind it.
This
Should it
this
get you
Tetris
itchy?
puzzle though, I didn't have the patience for that yesterday. I just had one go with that bad boy. It was a new game,
I
so
don't know
it's
if I
just
played that.
very much like you get the block and you play Tetris normally. So I didn't mind that. Didn't mind that. But Craig, our bet overnight won with Ethereum closing below 1,800 on Myriad. However,
I
my
saw that. I
Filecoin
got it
bet
as well.
did not
All
win,
right.
so I lost money. So I lost $3 on the 2 bets. But hey, I mean,
Really?
yeah. So Fear and Greed Index, I'm currently up 45% on that bad boy, up 17% on the Pudgy ETF as well. How am I ranking? Yeah, still 4.6. I mean, I'm pretty happy as long as I stay within the top 5,000 on Myriad, I think that's where I'm kind of happy to sit at this point of time.
Yeah, I was pretty happy with the little wins there. I was cracking up to myself. I only took
Yeah.
pussy bets though. I wish I had gone a bit bigger, and I said yesterday I will. So I probably will. I'm going to inject a bit of money today because some of those, like we said yesterday, some of those, they're not that hard to win money. I'm like, that's pretty
Agreed.
sweet.
I mean, this one's hard though too. Like I am short BTC right now. But 94.5K close. Again, Craig, we got to look at the timing because we always get the time zones wrong on this bad boy. It is, yeah, it's 50-50 really. So
Yeah.
so May, yeah, so okay, so it's 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. tomorrow, Craig, for us is when this market closed. So
Long time
too much
away.
can happen then. Too much can happen then.
Especially with the monthly close, we
So
could
true,
get smacked
so
down.
true. But I mean, the monthly closes in 20 minutes, chat.
20 minutes.
So we'll have a look at that. But yeah, will Powell leave the Fed before June? Well, yeah, interesting. It's quite low, not worth it. Who will be the next Pope, Craig? Do you know your Pope markets, mate?
I don't know my popes, but I'm bullish. Being African myself, I'm bullish on that African Pope getting in, man. I wouldn't mind seeing, was he Ghanaian or something? It cracked me up. I was like, would that be the first black Pope?
Surely. I can't. I mean,
Yeah.
have you ever been to the Vatican? I've been to the Vatican last year. So
I went to Italy, and then I remember we got lost in Italy and couldn't find it, and then I gave up because it was so hot. So I tried to get to the Vatican, and I couldn't find it. No, so I haven't been
it was
there,
cool.
actually.
I mean, yeah, stunning place. I mean, it's just I don't mind going to these places. What I hate is the amount of tourism that these places get. I'm much more of a traveler to places that other people haven't gone to. And
yeah, it's very commercialized and big long
expensive.
lines, and people are trying to sell you friggin' anything they can, and it's a bit like Disneyland.
Yeah. So I mean, that market's there, but outside that, I'm not really seeing too much. I mean, and someone made a really good point the other day too. They've got rid of all the points markets. Like it's all USDC, which is fine. Like as a business, it makes sense for them to make more USDC markets, but yeah, it's really interesting that the point markets have very much gone down compared to what they were previously. So
probably a bit of a bummer for people who don't want to spend any money, I guess. But then the business could turn around and go, "Well, fuck you."
well,
then.
yeah, exactly. So I mean, look, the market's heating up. It's good to see. We're starting to see some love, obviously, in meme coin land. We're starting to see a bit of love in NFTs as well. Like I know, obviously, Pudgy's pumped really recently as well. Let's talk a bit about abstract NFTs, Craig, because we obviously have what do you call it? The final Bozo reveal.
Is that
Yeah,
okay?
Friday is my understanding. So
That's
that'll
Friday.
be, I believe that's Saturday our time then. So
Yeah.
my how do you think it's going to
Boy,
go down? And what do you think Price is going to do during that the sort of period of time? Yeah,
usually dips.
that's what I usually think too. They've been smart by leaving it unrevealed.
Yeah, yeah, I wish I'd got in because I like a team that
Yeah,
that
yeah,
milks it for a bit, couple of
yeah,
weeks, non-revealed. Beautifully done. That's exactly what you want to
yeah,
do for traders. I nothing worse than a team revealing within hours. You're like, motherfuckers, you didn't even let me
yeah.
fucking hype
Silly.
it. Like, and then you end up with a couple of comments. You're like, oh, beautiful. Like, and it just
Yeah,
dumps. You're like, fuck. Had that so many times. So, nah, in my experience, normally down, unless the team match the reveal with some bullish catalyst or news, which I'm
yeah,
surprised more teams don't. I don't know why they don't pad out the obvious dip that comes with some
yeah.
bullish news. Teams don't seem to do that enough, or they don't have anything to
Yeah,
say. I'm
yeah.
not too
And so
sure.
outside that, obviously, do you maybe we can share your screen and you can do some on-chain hero weapon spins or something today on the stream, Craig, too?
Yeah, 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 yeah. We can do
Because
that.
obviously the market, yeah, I mean, they're still pretty much oscillating around that point 0.3 as an offer slash 0.35 as a floor. So, um, yeah, I mean, like I still hold 5 on-chain heroes, Craig. I think they do rip once the game comes out live. We are talking a little bit before air that I do think that they come out. CryptoPunk's up to 44 E floor. Pudgy's still floating around that 11 and a half ish, and Little Pudgy's about that 1.5. So yeah, I mean, people loving NFTs, which is good to see. Good to see.
Let me just sign in.
Easy, mate. Easy. I know it always takes some time, mate. It always takes some time. Let me change it to on-chain heroes as
What?
well.
I'm actually wondering if I fucking opened these.
Already, you're gonna have to buy more, mate.
I think I might have
Oh
got
yeah, so
greedy.
OG says it's a 5-day reveal in my chat. Yeah, that's what I did. But it starts on Friday, is my understanding, or am I wrong? Is that right?
Maybe I did open these.
You're gonna have
Let
to
me go
buy
and have a
some,
look.
Craig. You're gonna have to buy.
I know.
You G'd us up
Here we
earlier in
go.
the week, mate.
I know. I did. I did. I did.
Oh, mate, go
I
spend some
did this
ETH,
last
mate. Go
night.
spend even just one. Even just one. I mean, I can as well.
Yeah, yeah. No, I will. I'll go and I'll just mute this tab.
Well, I mean, they are pulled back, Craig.
Let me
So
go
you're getting
bottom.
in at a decent, yeah, a little bit.
Are
So
they?
rainbow's down to 0.3, gold's at 0.05, silver at 0.018. So pull back a little bit. A lot of people dumping
Yeah.
into bids or no, yeah, no, people still buying. Yeah, I mean, it's probably favored in the buyer's mindset. So that's cool to see. But yeah, I'm keen for the game to start. I am deadly keen for that.
When's this? Have they teased when the
Nah,
hell?
nah.
It's annoying, man. Give us
Yeah.
some love. Speaking of which, on-chain heroes, I've tried to get hold of them to get a chat to them, man, and I can't get an answer. You dirty dogs. Not even a no. Fuck off. It's like, man, like, shit. I'm gonna dump your NFTs hard. I'm gonna fud the fuck out of it if you don't reply. Nah, jokes. But if you could get hold of me, that'd be brilliant. Because Greeny and I wouldn't mind a chat to
Absolutely.
you guys.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I think,
Starly. Is that the dev
we could
guy or
reach out.
something?
Yeah.
I tried. Maybe you'll have better luck. But I understand
Yeah,
he'll
I
be
mean,
busy
yeah,
as shit,
you
man. I
kind of want
get
him to
it.
drop the game, yeah.
But for your game success, you might want some people talking
Yeah, no,
about it.
OG interviewed him last week, I think.
I'll
So
talk about it.
OG
What's that Greeny
interviewed
say?
him last week. So
Oh, did he? Did he get him on?
yeah,
Fuck, I need to listen
it
to it.
should be on the Block Talk.
Um,
On the Black Talk.
that's a good. That's a good
Yeah,
cop getting
yeah.
to talk to him.
So yeah, I'd highly recommend checking that one out. But
Any alpha or nah?
I haven't watched it back yet. I mean, I've had my mind elsewhere, unfortunately. So yeah,
Yeah, I bet, dude.
yeah. Is that you buying one right now,
See,
mate?
did
Is that you buying a silver right there?
I... yeah, that was me, man.
Do we want Craig's wallet doxed here, or what do we want?
Get out, you dirty dogs. I know. The funny thing is, if you
You have
looked at
so
that
many
wallet,
weapons
there's actually
already.
not. Yeah, yeah, I do. Well, I didn't know what the go was with that, as far as if you What I originally thought was they might do, say you had 3 silver, I thought you might be able to combine all 3 to get a
Yeah.
higher rarity punt, but they didn't do that, which is why I think the price
Yeah.
pulled back. Because I think people like me bought multiples in order to not get multiple weapons. In saying that, though, the team they've kind of done it in that you mint the weapon, and then the next mechanic is you can
Mhm.
combine weapons. You can forge them
Mhm.
together. So, but that mechanic hasn't gone live, which is why I
Yeah.
think we saw a pullback. So obviously Wales went, well, fuck, we've got 100 of these coins.
So you can merge them
like,
together and get like a better weapon. Is that what you're saying? Okay. And you mean
correct.
merge like a silver and a silver, or like a silver gold?
That's a good question.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if it has to be the same. They have. In fact, I don't think they've said what that'll be, because I don't think they want people like you and me front running or doing the math on it and then working
Almost.
out the
Yeah,
best
yeah,
way
yeah,
to
yeah.
do it, which is exactly what
I
we
mean,
do.
we're traders at the end of the
I
day.
don't blame. Let me
Yeah,
shall I
I'm
share
just
my
gonna check that
screen?
this is gonna wreck. Oh shit, it is gonna wreck. Holy fuck. Hold on, hold on. Oh shit. Nothing all
What are you
good.
doing?
I'm fixing it.
I think Greeny's
It's
had a heart
my
attack.
computer nearly shut down, chat.
He's gone into cardiac arrest or something.
Alright, so I can't put that up.
Are you putting your whole
yeah.
desk down? Oh yeah, you've got one of those ones. Yeah, yeah.
Alright, good to know I can't put my desk up. I'm actually surprised it didn't unplug everything. Like my camera, it literally would have shut down the whole computer. The stream just would have gone.
Yeah.
I need to raise that up a bit. I wonder how I did that. Oh, it must have been on this side. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewrite. I mean, I swapped around the room as well overnight. Like the desk is now on this wall where it used to be over here. That's why the window is just so bright, man. I couldn't look at it all day long. So, but I need to move the big tower. It's frustrating, man. It's frustrating.
Why is it saying my stream's down, you dirty dog? Why have you knocked my stream down? Oh, it's just maybe. Oh no, it's wigging out. No, it's wigging out. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, restream. Not restream. Abstract has issues. Can you see my screen, Greeny?
Yeah, here we go. There we go. I'll just turn the music down though. There we go.
All right, here we go. This is pretty exciting, guys. I got greedy and didn't. It's a pretty cool. For people I haven't seen, it's a pretty cool little.
Is this the main screen, or do you want to show people how you get into it too?
Actually, I'll try go out. I've never even been out. Do you go out here? What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So this is the main screen here where you run around, but nothing's really open. The only thing you can go to is the gacha, opening your gachas. And here, they've done quite well, I reckon, with this.
I do like that.
And you can't go upstairs yet. I've tried up that lift there. It's maintenance, and then eventually you must be able to get up here, and there's a dance machine and stuff, which is pretty funny. And there's pets you can eventually buy, but that's under construction. Here's weapons. So here's where you go. And basically, I bought silver, was it? Or silver. And I've only got one of them. And this is what you can get, obviously, when you roll I think this is what you can get just on the silver. So I'll click. I'm going to crack open one of these bad
Let's
boys.
see if Craig gets lucky, mate.
Here we go.
How long does it take?
Well, only about a minute. Here we go. Should see a
give
screen
us something
now.
rare.
Come on, fire those balls.
Reminds me of the Azuki gacha balls. Is it a...
it does.
That copyright?
Cool, though, eh?
What's going on there? That's...
Here we go. Okay, now you got to hold it to open. Legendary.
Give him something good.
You. Old bread. That's a common for sure. Fuck. All right. Well, guys, my results have not been good thus far. So, live on cam, we've got a common old bread. That's my worst pull yet. Actually, I got a legendary yesterday, which was good, but the rest were commons and uncommons. But basically, what you want, I was going to point at my screen because I thought you could see it, but you want their sharpness and is it dexterity or strength or something? So you see where it says 4 out of 4 and or 3 out of 3? when you go and fight the boss, I believe they slowly wear down. And obviously, the stronger yours is, the longer you can attack the boss for, e.g., farm for. And if you've got weaker weapons, I think you've got to use hero coin to sharpen
Okay.
them and things like
Yeah.
that. So I think that's why you want the better weapons, is to effectively attack the boss, get more points,
Okay.
yada, yada, yada. But that is basically what it looks like. I wish I was like OG and had a better
Yeah.
story to tell, but as far as I wonder if you can see all the weapons I've got here. No, I don't know how to get to. Here we go.
Yeah,
Inventory.
there we go.
There we go. Can you see that?
Okay, cool.
So,
Yeah.
it's an epic. It's an epic. So 6 and 6 instead of 4 and 3, and then a whole heap of uncommons. Pocket knife, yo-yo. That'll be good in a fight. Just a rock. So I haven't gone great, but I don't know how much the epic's worth. That's probably not
And
a deep. No,
you can
not a
sell
bad
these
pull.
on secondary too, if you did want to. Kind
Yeah.
of like the Gigaverse sort of same sort of thing, where you craft in a way, and then you can. But I mean, if we have a look, yeah, I mean, no, it's a net negative when you think about the gacha token and how much it's worth in ETH, right?
If
Yeah.
you were to mint and then
Holy though.
yeah.
Holy, someone sold literally an hour ago. Someone sold a legendary for 0.41 ETH. Holy.
Yeah, bro, the legendaries
Yeah.
are going pretty big. I had to look
0.5.
yesterday and I was like,
Holy.
shucks.
So it might be worth. I mean, but again, is that a rainbow? Do you think is that a rainbow token at 0.3? So that you spin and you get a higher chance. Can you click if you go back to that screen? Does it show you like where you craft them? Does it show you what you get for a rainbow, or do you have to have a rainbow token, gacha token, to actually see what's in that prize pool?
to get it.
So if you click on, it does. Yeah, so it does, right? So up above, so if you're on the rainbow one, so you can, so it does. So spending a bit more money does automatically give you a epic or a legendary.
Yeah, true. And then the gold.
Yeah, so gold gives you gold or whatever the blue one is.
Heroic or rare, and then silver gives you epic, which is that's what I got in one of my cops, which is quite lucky.
Or
and then
common,
uncommons, and then all common, I think you can get as well. Yeah, because I got a common with it, which fucking
Imagine
sucks.
if you bought a rainbow and then burnt it and then got a common. Oh,
old rock. Yeah, you got an old rock.
you'd be
so
spewing.
but yeah, so that's that. But I suppose the other thing is, when they release the mechanics to combine them, you see, I'd have 4 uncommons. Hopefully, I can spin into something good. But look, with me, I'm not going to try and be clever with these and try and flip them. I'm going to try and combine these weapons to have more effective weapons for my hero to go in and mine, fight, farm, whatever you want to call it.
From memory, it's a passive game, right?
Yeah.
You just got to go click a few things to send your hero out. Is that right?
That's my understanding. So it's not like Cambria.
But your hero can die if he goes. Is what season 1 was.
Okay.
Your hero can die if they go to whatever it was, not to war, but against the boss, and you could lose that value, but you earn XP or earn hero token. It was in season 1, right?
So your hero can die.
Or that was season 1, and that's my understanding. I mean, chat, let me know if that's slightly wrong. I mean, I can have a look at Scarly's Twitter to see if he has updated or not. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. It looks like he is over in, he's in Dubai. So that's probably, again, another reason why we're seeing a bit of a delay.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
He's there at the event.
Yeah. Holy, this person's opened 400 gachas. Holy.
Yeah, there's some big boys, eh?
There's some whales, mate. So many whales.
There's some big boys.
So, have you looked into the rings too, Craig?
No, I don't actually know what they do. Do they get you a hero allocation, token allocation? But I'm talking about us right now, chat. So I got no idea.
I think they are a previous. Actually, shout out to Gia in GTG, because he told us about the rings months ago
Yeah,
and
I've
was like,
copied him
this
in
is
this one.
going to be huge. The rings then were on Ethereum from memory, and they minted. They went to like 2 ETH. I think they're still like 1 ETH now. They were cheap as for a mint, and then they then translated to probably some alpha with the on-chain heroes when they came to Abstract. So big shout out to Tajia from GTG for that one. But that's my understanding, is that they're part of a different. Yeah, I mean,
They're
I
part
think
of a
that.
different ecosystem, but the same as well. A
Yeah,
bigger,
and there's a bit of works going on there too about like how they can talk to each other within the ecosystem and that sort of stuff. I think so. Yeah. Cyber Psy asks, so only way to play on-chain heroes is by buying the NFT. Yes, correct. At 0.34. Put a ETH bid out. WETH bid out would be my suggestion at 0.3. I think that's good value at 0.3 personally. I think they easily go 2x from there. Personally.
I think so too. I am surprised they hadn't already, but I'm also not surprised because DGens are pretty impatient, man. And if the past is anything to go by, the moment they put out a tweet or a post saying, "Here's the date, get ready to fight,"
Yeah.
man, the sales will just go better.
Surely. I mean, like, let's have a look at the bid wall actually. And Pixel says yes, it was only season 1 where they die. Basically season 2, no clarification yet. I think it's still quite up in the air. So do you think it's a net? I don't know. Like, you're using Abstract. You're like not net negative, but like you're burning some of these gacha tokens for a potential weapon. Do you think I should do that for my heroes? Like, maybe I should get 5 weapons or something. I don't know. What do you think?
I would. To fight the boss in season 2, you have to have one.
Okay.
So I believe probably, I don't know if this is true, but maybe you can play part of season 2 without one. But when you hit a certain stage, you won't be able to. So basically, I'm just looking at this the same as I did with Cambria.
Yeah.
In that I'm going to have to spend a bit of money to get a big reward from it, if that makes sense. And as you found, I suppose, a big and things like that, sometimes you have to spend slightly more than the average person, don't you, to kind of get ahead of them to get the win.
That's the key.
Yeah, you can't really pussyfoot around.
Yeah.
Or just go one weapon, one hero, farm it on a shoestring budget. That I get that. But if you want to max extract, for lack of a better word, probably need a couple of heroes and a few weapons and that sort of thing.
I mean, if you have a look at the floor, so what? It's 10 per floor, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 per. So 15, 40, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90. Yeah, about 100 sales, and you get to about 0.48 in a floor. So yeah, probably about 120 sales, maybe 130, 150 sales, and you get to that 0.5 floor. But I mean, these ran up, Craig. I'm pretty sure these ran up to
0.6, 0.7, I think.
Yeah.
So about almost 2x from here.
Yeah. Why is this chart weird? I mean, was it only a month ago? 0.43. No. Where's all? Why is this weird? Anyways, yeah, here 0.6 in the 1st of March when it first came out. So yeah, look at this. Like, again, a few things that tickle my fancy here. Low listings. Ownership's probably the worry here. There's a lot of whales, so do be aware of that. The floor has maintained 0.3 for literally 2 months.
Like ages, man. I've watched it for so long.
Yeah. So I own 5 still, as you can see here on the screen.
That's pretty good though, I think, huh? I think that's a good position.
Yeah, I am tempted
options.
Maybe I put, rather than buy another one, I put 0.3 into the gachas.
And just get some weapons. And I think the good thing with burning the gachas, I think you'll earn XP.
Yeah.
I think you'll earn XP because I burnt 3 of them just before XP day. So I wonder if that gave me a little, because I think what my guess is what the team does is each time a game is featured and it's turn to have the limelight, e.g. Cambria, I reckon they give it a fair boost for XP. I reckon they pretty much reward you for going towards where they want you to go.
No, I agree. I agree completely. Sorry to cut you off there.
I just think you go where I think you've got to kind of feel where they want you to go and don't fight them, and just go with the flow. So I felt like they were going Cambria, and then I thought they'd go on-chain heroes. I actually thought on-chain heroes might kick off fairly soon after Cambria, but it hasn't. So it must be soon, dude. Because I don't think they want to let this go too cold either.
No, I agree. You want to maintain hype. Agreed. Cambria, you spoke to Ben yesterday. When is season 3?
Approximately 6 weeks.
Oh, wow. So the game will just be
in 6 weeks. Sorry.
null or void for like 6 weeks. Wow.
It'd be less though. It was just an approximate, but
And
yeah.
did you do anything with your silver or what? Like, and hold on, like I'm a bit confused. So let's talk about that now because I'm sure a lot of people were heavy in Cambria. So I know you got that interview yesterday. So I think let's discuss that briefly as well. So talk to me about sort of like the silver that you earned, the royalty that you earned as well. Is that going towards that $1.5 million prize pool that you all then get as an airdrop for using the platform? So someone like me who jumped in late, I think I had about 1 million silver and royalty was maybe top 10,000. So like talk to me about that as someone not part of the ecosystem.
Yeah, so the silver you have, obviously, I guess what they'll do is work out your percentage of silver versus the total pot. That'll give them a percentage, and then you'll get a percentage of the 1.5 million. Which
So
is
how
kind
many
of cool, but I don't know when. I didn't ask. I actually didn't ask.
Okay, and you got 2.8 from memory, mil?
Yeah. Yep.
Do you know where you rank? Or is it based on the royalty favor?
Royalty favor, I think I ranked. I reckon I was close. I was within the top 200.
Holy Craig, that's so good.
Yeah, I know. I skyrocketed. It was crazy to watch. If I'd had a few more days, I would have gone top 100.
Oh,
I just needed. I probably needed another 3-4 days, and I would have gone top 100.
that's so good. So okay.
Because I obviously spent more than the top 100. I guess is what it did.
Yeah.
But I just don't know. I should have asked that. When do we get? I'm pretty sure there was a tweet about it. They did communicate when that gets worked out.
Okay.
Obviously, they've got to work out. So basically, I think the only thing we're waiting on is that percentage of profit from your takings from that pot, whatever that might be. So the pot's 1.5 million US. What I get from that, I don't know. But there's some people there that, I mean, I got, say, just shy of 3 million silver, but I think there's some beasts, man. I think can you even get back into the game and see the scoreboard?
I'll have a look. I don't think so.
Yeah,
I mean, the scoreboard only worked when you were in the game, and I think the game is
I can't
closed.
even cross-reference anymore where I sat.
I'll have a look and see if it works.
I
But
screenshot it, I think.
because I remember I pinged you and I said, "Hey, I'm 10,000th now." Just mute it. Yeah, so I've got 40,000 royal favor.
All-time high house, 120 million.
Oh my god, it's just pumping, bro.
You house.
We got a monthly close.
Oh,
we got a monthly close. The pivot is now 100K, Craig.
Ooh. Oh, look at it sitting there. Look how pretty it is on the monthly.
It's so nice.
Gorgeous. Oh, look at the weekly.
And the weekly looks so postured here. We go higher in my opinion on BTC, which will drag the market up higher.
What do you think weekly, Greeny?
So I have 40,000 royal favor.
Yeah.
It doesn't tell me. I have a 1.15 passive royal favor multiplier. I have 935,000 silver. If I click on the royal treasury, I have unclaimed silver that I can't claim. It won't let me. I have, so do you remember what percentage you had, Craig? I have 0.04 ownership of the charters. So I would assume, that's better than a lot of people probably. That's just with 10, I think, or 11 maybe.
Yeah.
And 1.42 million is the end amount. Now, you can't actually, I'm just having a look through allocations. Batten, scroll, what? I don't know any about this, but yeah, okay. Okay. I'm just having a look, chat. There's no leaderboard, and you can't click play to go in the game anymore either. So,
and those, if you've got unopened bribes there, they get automatically spun for you and added to, because I asked them, so people won't miss out who didn't rolled their last ones. So
Okay.
what you and me are waiting for now is, I guess, the team to officially go, these are the numbers. So I reckon what they're doing in the background is just calculating everything and probably making sure they're fucking perfect, because I'm sure as soon as they release those numbers, if something's wrong, man, imagine the chaos. Like the people, imagine a whale sitting on a fat stack if they get done.
So
hmm?
on the Royal Treasury page too, a couple other things here. So
Oh, can you share that screen, Greeny? Can you?
Yeah. Hold on.
And then I'll be able to.
And let me zoom in a little bit.
Oh, that's better.
So
Yep.
So here, okay. So I have like overall, I have 935 that I claimed in game. Okay, that I went in and got the silver. Blah blah blah. I have 2,000 whatever this is here charter yield that I can't claim, and I've got whatever 38,000 trinkets or something.
Yeah.
Now here I have 0.04% of the total charter.
Oh yeah, mine was 8%. I remember now. I put 8%, 0.08.
Yeah,
8%.
But this here, player cash in earnings. So this is the amount of total you have accumulated from your depositor share of all the solo player earnings in game. 15% of all coins in Royal Favor earned is taxed. So this, I assume, is my extra, or I don't know.
That's your total earned pre-tax.
Oh, okay. And then
15% gets taxed, and I think that goes into the pool you and me pull from with the charters. Everyone gets taxed 15%, and then that's the pot I think the charters draw from.
And so I can't claim this now. If I click claim, it doesn't let me.
No.
But this here, ETH, like, what? I earned $2, but how and where? And did you earn? That's my question. Did you earn any money there?
Yeah, I earned like maybe $10. But I haven't. I couldn't claim it. We haven't been able to claim it yet. So that's
the amount of this total you have accumulated.
Weird. It wasn't much, and I don't understand much about. I guess, is that the percentage of ETH people spent? But then wouldn't that go into the prize pool? Oh yeah, I don't know what that is, but it was so insignificant. I never really took much notice of it.
Okay, I mean, this could be a cook. Like, I mean, could someone crunch some numbers? I don't even know. Like, you'd have to determine how. Yeah, you can't even see the leaderboard. Yeah, so you'd have to. I remember someone had like 3 million, Craig, Royal Favor.
Yeah, top 100. To get in the top 100, you needed about 90,000. So you're actually not that low.
Oh,
96,000, maybe 100,000.
Okay, so I mean, if you did some quick math on that, so say
you could be 200-300, probably not that far from me. I'm about 90,000.
Okay, so if we think about that, let's say 10 million, let's say about 20 million. Divide that by, you could do some rough tokenomics sort of potential amounts again, potentially. So, I mean, yeah. So say it's like 20 million altogether in terms of Royal Favor, and you got 40,000. So let's just do some real rough math. So 40,000 out of 20 million, 1, 2, 3, would give you a split. So for me, 0.002. Say it's 1.4 million. Again, this could be completely false. There could be so much more to it. I could get 2.8k. Like, surely not. That can't be right. That math can't be right. But maybe.
Look, I'm going with that, Greeny, with those numbers.
Yep, that was me, and you have way more, so you'd get like.
It won't be that. No, it won't. Okay.
No, that's way too much. Surely.
It can't be 10x what we spend, surely. But the positives are you obviously will get a little earn from the silver. The trinkets that you've got there are going to end up being, that's their token claim when they drop their token. So the trinkets will equal your token allocation.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, okay. So you can look at the trinkets. So
that's
many
their
people.
Token when it drops.
Okay, so millions. These people have 13 million trinkets. I have 38,000, so not the worst, but
no, it's not too. I can't remember what I have. Maybe 100,000. Sorry. Maybe less. I think everything of mine might be about double yours.
Okay. Oh no, trinkets are the Cambria airdrop. No, here we go. In season 2, oh my god, 2% of the FTV will be airdropped. Oh, so no, so.
Oh, we get paid for this almost straight away.
So you get paid for trinkets as well.
Yeah, but I didn't know it was straight away.
Wait, to trinket hole at the end of the season with more if the prize pool exceeds 1 million, which it did.
It did.
Okay, so I mean, Craig, we could be laughing here and earn a couple grand.
Well, the thing is, the good thing I like about it is there's a few different ways you're going to earn here. The trinkets and the silver you'll get an earn from. And then the royal favor is what earns you XP within Abstract itself.
Yeah.
And then what's the other thing? The land tickets or raffles, that will obviously be when they do their NFT mint for land, which
Yeah.
they haven't, I couldn't get many details out of them.
So this is kind of heading into like what we saw in 21 with metaverse.
Yeah,
shit.
it's gonna. Yeah, man, they're gonna do it. But what I like about it is they already have a game with an ecosystem, with money. There's already people in there doing it. You know, yeah, there's already players there. It's not like it's coming and it just never came. Like there's already passionate players, man, that are like, when's the next season? You know, got people frothing to play. So like I said, I think season 3 is probably the next 6 weeks. He said. He did say there will be teasers.
Yeah.
Their token, they will start to introduce its application in season 3.
Okay.
It's I guess syncs is what he meant.
Okay.
Which is kind of cool. So I think you'll see the first iteration of the token being used, which would make, I think what you're going to find, I wonder if they'll drop the token, but it will be in-game only with no monetary value to start. I wonder, can you do that? Would that fuck it up?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I think they might want to test it first.
Okay.
Kind of how I felt. But man, I could be talking complete shit, and Ben's probably dying listening to this. If he's probably like, stop talking. That's not what's going to happen at all.
I don't know. I mean, you're in a better position than me. But for me, I literally only started it real late because of the hack and everything.
Yeah, you had no way to see this.
I still might get a bit.
I mean, I think the money you spent, you'll possibly get that back, which is
0.2 ETH. Yeah.
Which would be great, because then that doesn't take into account the XP you earn at all.
Yeah.
So the thing is, without Cambria, I didn't do a lot last week. So I've kind of got to give a credit for the points. All I did was this, and then the daily check-ins, which aren't a lot. And then obviously I burned 3 gachas and I got 37,000. So it's got to be Cambria. It must have been, because unless burning 3 weapons gave me 37,000, but I doubt it, because then some whales would have got millions of points. So
I mean, it's speculation here, but I mean, it's exciting to see that we might potentially I'd
love to get just a real grimy win out of nowhere. I haven't had a win out of nowhere for a bit where you just go, fuck, that's generous. Have I?
Yeah.
Not really. Not since we had a drop. Magic Eden. When was that? Last year?
No, I've had a few. Like, I had Kyoto, I had Magic Eden, I had Pengu, I'm filthy about Say. So apparently I was just outside the top 50 yappers on Say, and they paid out 26 grand to 50 people spread across it. Like, I would have earned a couple $100 probably.
Damn.
So you just gotta, like, yapping is still very good. I mean, if I come have a look at the leaderboard now out of curiosity, that's something that I've enjoyed doing over the current period of time. So if I come have a quick look just to see how it's top.
That Cambria one down, Greeny?
Yeah. Let's
just the music's going as well. Yeah, that's better.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Was it going? My apologies.
Yeah, it was it was pretty soothing. I like it.
I couldn't hear it on my end. So I'm 35th on the Say leaderboard now. So I'm cruising, mate. I'm aiming for that top 20. Yeah. So they'll pay out another 26 grand USDC 20th of this month, May, I believe, is the cutoff. So we'll see how that goes. But I mean, just yapping, mate. Just staying yapping. I haven't even checked
my points for a while. I've just been doing my thing.
Yeah, more. I mean, if I look in the 30-day, I am 460th on the platform. So I mean, I'm still nudging along, consistently. So I mean, that's.
You say you had, Greeny? How many
yaps?
1,200.
1,372.
Hey, I earned 11 in the last day. What for?
Mate, you're going viral.
Fuck yeah. Haven't earned in 5 days. And then, yesterday. What was I ranting about yesterday? Would have just been about our streams. That's quite nice to see that, because I didn't yap about anything to do with it on the platform. So that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Must have been just abstract and Bitcoin and shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
like it where they do that sometimes, because otherwise you want the platform to I mean, I get why they put a lot into the things on their platform because they want to boost it, that makes sense, but I think it's good to keep a percentage just for random chats about sorry, not random, topical things about crypto that perhaps they aren't incentivized to boost.
Yeah.
I think just to keep organic conversations occurring
Yeah.
rather than people yapping about the same shit, which I am guilty of. I'm not calling out anything out,
Yeah.
but it just keeps the timeline a little bit cleaner than, GM.
Yeah.
Like, fuck me dead. Sometimes there's no content on this app, man.
No,
They're
agreed.
just people stroking their own shit, man. It's like, fuck, dude. Stop
Yeah.
milking me.
Yeah. 100% agree.
We
Yeah.
all do it, but there's degrees of it, right? There's
Yeah.
etiquette.
Oh, exactly. Like, yeah, we spoke about that previously.
Have a
So,
bit of alpha, don't just take it.
yeah, agreed. Well, I mean, Craig, is there anything else we want to cover today? We've been
All right,
going
all
for
right. Yeah, only a couple of things, man. Just shout out to Gigi calling Housecoin nice and late, Gigi. Good to see your Gigi
bro.
of Libra fame is in Dubai with Ansem, and she's called Dubai Coin
Did you
Housecoin at
see?
110 million. She's calling it. My fucking god, man. Welcome.
Did you see the screenshot of Cook's tweet below it, and then the timeline just doing timeline things, and Cook saying, "LARPs are out here at the moment, with their bum bags in Dubai, trying to be this top," and then literally the photo above is
Which of
Gigi
him?
and Ansem with his bloody Prada bag.
Oh,
Like it was just so good, like so good.
was that Ansem's little man bag or something?
Yeah, yeah.
Ansem gets around, like a lost hound.
Dude's everywhere. Dude is everywhere.
Dude's getting sponsored left, right, and center, man. He doesn't even have to trade anymore. That's probably why he's not putting trades on the timeline, bro. Once you're a sponsored athlete, you don't have
Once
to
you're an
be.
influencer, mate,
You don't have to
do
be
it.
an athlete anymore, bro. You don't have to hit the gym. You just got to talk about it.
Can someone pay for Craig and I to go to Dubai?
I'm subtly been hinting at it for a long time, man, but I don't know what I got to do. I don't know if it's the black of boobs or maybe
The lack of content, mate. It's the shit content, eh?
it is no. It's actually my content sucks shit. So we need to start rinsing a few people on the timeline with some pump and dumps. I reckon that seems to be the way to go, Jakey.
Go down the controversial route.
I see Jakey sponsoring or being sponsored on a house, the Super Based house. I see.
Wait, by who? Is Super Base his company sponsoring him, or someone is sponsoring Super Base?
By whom is the question, Greeny? I wonder where the money came from. It came from all of us, man.
Well, he bought that ute for like some ridiculous amount, and everyone's like, "Why the hell did you do that?" And then he again, like, where did that money come from as well? So
it's just
he's
trader, bro.
I'm sure I don't mind him. I think he's a good creator.
So much. I don't either.
I think he's an honest guy. Like he literally put out a video saying, "Oh, look, yeah, people have been saying this. I was doing this, but yeah, I mean, like, I think he's a good guy. I don't mind Jakey.
I think his content's good.
Yeah.
He should just be careful who he hangs around and shit. But look, he might go, fuck you, I'm doing my thing, I'm in my lane, and who am I to say that? So,
yeah,
man, he's just a young dude having fun from the looks of things, and I think that's pretty cool too.
Let's add, I don't know if you've seen too, a couple times on the timeline over the past couple of days, I've seen a transfer from Frank's wallet to a new wallet that's been traced, traced is the word I'm trying to say, by Stalk Chain and stuff. I don't know if you've seen those tweets too, and just how bad of a trader he is now that he doesn't have
I think it was 250K or 500K.
250K. And then
which
someone
is a lot of money, bro. It's a lot of money. A few people are like, oh, but it's nothing on 5 milli took. It's like, it's 250K, you idiots. Like, it's not about how much you made.
Someone commented, oh, but he's up 5 mil. It's just like, yeah, do you understand how he's up 5 mil, bro? It's because he had copy trade. It's like, oh,
also,
dude.
losing 250, still losing 250, man. It doesn't matter who you are. Like,
exactly.
I understand with size comes that, but it's just a full day losing 250 is a bad day.
Yeah.
That's just a bad day. Like, how many? I mean, it doesn't take too many days. I mean, was it that over a week or a month or a day? I don't know. But
yeah, 30, maybe a month. I don't know. Maybe less. Yeah.
Okay. At that rate, he's got 10 months.
Yeah. Yeah. He's an idiot.
Like,
yeah. He's not a trader. That's what I mean, chat. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Craig and I we are actively trading. We've given you so much proof of that consistently on stream with timeline stuff. These people that call themselves traders who went giga viral, I could name so many of these people. They aren't traders. They just got lucky with viral content and had followers on their wallets and all these sorts of things. So
yeah, there's been I was trying to think. Oh fuck, I don't even know. Anyway, just buy Bitcoin, everyone, and everything's going to be okay. It's going to be okay.
All right. Well, anything else, Craig, you want to talk about at the end of the stream?
No, I don't think so. Bitcoin's cooking at 94. Looks great. Yep. House looks great. NFTs look okay. I see pudgies and little pudgies still look all right. No, man, I'm comfy, bro. I'm comfy. Everything's good. It's a great day out there, and hopefully I can make some more money. Hopefully house goes fucking a bazillion dollars, and I can and I can walk away with my fucking $3,000 or something, man. And everyone thinks I'm a hero, but I made not as much as I would have liked. But no, great cook. But I'm looking forward to seeing an all-time high, Greeny, and then having a holiday. But I think I might have to wait till 26 for a holiday.
Yeah, 26 might be the holiday year, mate.
Yeah, I think Spain in 26 is looking pretty good, man.
Well, I'll be in Spain in September. Oh, maybe around that time. Yeah, for my sister's wedding. So that'll be interesting.
Might have to hit a few non-extraditions, once the tax bill comes in.
Yeah, I know.
Well, where were Lebanon or something?
Yeah, I mean, anything. Like shout out to Nadia from GDG. She's somewhere non-tax.
Is she?
I think she's in. I don't know if I want to dox it either, but she's over in like the Central America region. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, cool. In that.
How's she enjoying it there? Did she say? Is it?
Yeah, no. She's good. She took her kids and everything. So I think it was a good thing for her. So big shout out to Nadia, one of the callers in GTG guys. Yeah. Clinical trader, like one of the best traders I know. Like so good at gold trading. So
I see the posts. I'm like, shit, man. Like gnarly. Fucking gnarly. Yeah. No, there's definitely a good woman in Web3, bro. She's carving up. I'm like, fuck. No, it's great to see rather than just going the other route, right? She's actually giving good trading advice, which is nice to see. You wouldn't even know she's a girl, bro. She doesn't put up pictures or titty shots or nothing. Just straight trading, right? It's
That's
good.
It.
Well done. That's how you that's how you get women into Web3. Come in and provide value.
I mean, look,
GM titty photo. It's not enough.
Sex is always going to sell, Craig. It's always sold since the 70s, mate. Since humans went away from that sort of industrial era, and we're like, wait, we have bodies. Like why are we hiding all of it?
And don't get me wrong, I'd be doing the same thing, man. Unfortunately, I'm male and I'm hairy, so I've got to go the more traditional route. That's I wish I was.
Yeah, amazing. Oh, I mean, a great show, Craig. Great show today. I mean, I think we covered a lot today, guys. A lot of abstract alpha, so you can watch the replay on the YouTube channels. Craig's Coin Purse or Greeny Trades. You can go there and do it. Just a quick shout out too. If you're watching here, guys, I have created a public WAP. You can jump on that, clip my content or clip our content, and submit it to the WAP, and then be paid out for some of the views that you get as well. So just an opportunity for me to give back. I put it in the chat of this channel, so it's just down here, guys. It's GTG-public on WAP, and you'll be able to get paid for the content. And if you do, you can book a coaching call as well if you'd like on there as well. But yeah, it's my opportunity to give back to those who are helping my content grow and helping Craig and I get out there and reach more people. So as always, do go follow us on Twitter as well. We tweet multiple times a day. That's pretty much like our probably most active platform. And big shout out to everyone who's watching, obviously on Abstract as well. And we'll be back. Tomorrow you can't do, Craig.
Tomorrow I'm busy until about 10:30, so we could do a later stream if you like.
Yeah, we can run a later stream tomorrow. Yeah, that's fine by me. Yeah, cool. All right, well, we'll see you all tomorrow, guys. So it'll be a little bit later. It might be like 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then about 10:30 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So as always, appreciate your time, Craig. And I'll see you tomorrow, mate.
Thanks everyone. Thanks Greeny. Thanks for your time. We'll see you on the timeline.
All right, peace, guys. See you in the next one.